Hello, hello, everyone. It's Kat from She Said We Said podcast. Happy Sunday. So I thought I would jump on, right? Because I told you guys the other day I was going to start jumping on and chatting and talking and having discussions, catching up with Kat moments. Um, Try to do that a couple of times a week and go live and interact. I know it's been like a while since we had any new episodes recorded or uploaded. So the other day we had just a random chat talking about everything. And right now I have a special guest that's going to come on. However, I am waiting for this person to show up in the studio. So until they do, you are stuck with me. So let me see. Let me see. Today is Sunday, July 7th. Is it just me? Okay, or is the month going by fast already? Because on this coming weekend, we're going to be 2 weeks into July already. Like, is it really happening like that? Is the year going to be almost over? You know, you guys, I'm so excited because I'm going to be entering my 49er year next year. You know, I'm a 49er pick. Y'all get it? 49er year. And it's a 49er season. Yeah, I'm funny, huh? It would be nice to enter my 49er year and win the Super Bowl. Don't hate. I know some of y'all haters are like, y'all just went to the Super Bowl and didn't win. Yeah, don't remind me. But however, it's going to be my 49er year. I'm very excited. Um, I'm waiting for my guest. So what else happened? This heat wave. How are you guys surviving the heat wave? Because I personally went to a party. One of my best friends had a turned 50, and we were at another friend's house, and we had it in her backyard in Vacaville. Yeah, Vacaville, California. It was like 109 at like 5:30 yesterday. Uh, that was not cute, even though we looked cute. But the drinks was hot. And I got a cocktail today. What's in my cup? What's in my cup? What's in my cup? So, yeah, so the party was really nice. It lasted for, I left early. Well, I left about almost 11 because I had to go to work. But we looked at really nice and it was really fun to celebrate because my friend, she is such a great person. Really and truly, like, shout out to Tanisha. I love her so much. She is very, 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 very nice and very giving. She'll give me her whole heart and somebody else's too, probably. But yeah, so you celebrate your friends, you know, life is short. Been through a lot the last couple of years. Um, with losing a lot of family members. I've talked about it on the podcast, but I just recently lost another family member. Like we had 3 family members this year back to back. Like it does come in threes. Sometime in my family, it come in fours. Um, it's just crazy. It's like the world is really changing. Like I remember when I was little, my granny used to say, "Oh, we live in our last days." What? I didn't want to hear that. But sometimes the spiritual aspect of it kicks in, and I think about it. I'm like, wow, like life is life, and you know, you love on people while they're here. You love on people who love on you. Um, I'm a big. I've had issues with pouring into people's cups and not having them pour back into mine, and then my cup be empty, and I'm like looking in it, like where's my replenish? And I'm starting to learn that hey, you got to replenish yourself sometime. So I'm looking for my guest, and I don't know where my guest is. So I'm gonna call my guest, okay? Because we had a fun. We're gonna have some fun, and I don't know where my guest at. So let me see. I'm gonna try texting him, my guest, because maybe they just wait. I'm gonna say I'm waiting on you. This just tells you. And I called my guest before, and that's was today a good day to like chime in, hang out, and I don't know what my guest is. That's not my guest. Okay. Yes, I have my phone on. I'm waiting on my guest. Once my guest comes on, I'm probably going to turn my phone off so I cannot answer. Hey, I multitask. Oops, around here. Um, so today, also it's really hot. I thought it was gonna be cool because I had woke up and it was overcast. Don't let it fool you. Maybe that's my. It's not letting me on. Um, hold on. Let me try to send. Oh, there go my guest.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can. What's going on?
Hi. I was just talking about how hot it was and saying how I was waiting on my guest who just disappeared. Did my guest disappear, y'all? Yes. I'm waiting. What happened to you, guest? He was here and then he disappeared. I'm sorry, I'm waiting for him to come back. Okay, I don't know where he went. Let's see. Let me send him a message and say, where'd you go? We were good to go. I'm going to say, where are you? Where you go? If you guys got a peek of that, of course, it's Joe McCoy. So I'm waiting for him. We always have the best topics and the best conversations. So we're going to have a good conversation if he can jump on. And I know where he is. Also, did you guys see? I keep asking people if they see the debate. You guys know it's almost time to vote, right? I can't tell you who to vote for. I can imagine. I can only imagine it's hard to even think about who to vote for. But remember, vote for the best person possible that we have to choose from. I feel like we don't have a lot to choose from, but let's just vote for the best person. And every vote counts. Remember that. Because remember, if they didn't want if your vote didn't count, they wouldn't fight so hard to make sure that you don't vote. Think about that. Your vote does count. So drink responsibly. That's what that's what keeps coming to my mind. Like, I'm glad I'm at home. I don't have to drink outside. Um, don't know where my guest went. That sucks because my guest is not on. So it's in my phone. It's not having the same memory. This phone doesn't have enough memory to load it. I don't know. Um, okay, well, he figures that out because he says his phone doesn't have enough memory. I don't know what happened, but that's what happens when you go live. And I'm gonna improvise. So let's see. What can I improvise with? And I don't have a guest. It's just me, and I was gonna have a guest. So I don't want to talk about what I think we were going to talk about because he might jump on when he figures life out. But I do want to talk about friendships. So I have a friend that's been my best friend forever, like little kids ever. And we've never gotten into any arguments. We've never, um, until December. And I think there was a big miscommunication somewhere along the line, and we haven't talked. And it's July, so long as I've haven't talked to her, and I don't know. I feel one part of me feels like, okay, well, it's not that big of a deal. The other part of me feels like I miss her, and I've tried to reach out to her, but she blocked me on everything. So I have no way to contact her. Um, I even did email, so no response. Um, I think one of the things is you want to have closure, right? So I'm learning that in relationships, I've learned that there's a mourning period to any relationship, whether it be a friendship, someone. You don't have to die in order to mourn someone, right? You can mourn someone who's living. You can mourn a relationship you had. You can mourn a friendship. You can mourn a business partnership. You can mourn the loss of a job. Um, anything you lose, you can basically mourn. There's a mourning period, especially if you're used to it. You're attached. You have an attachment to it. Um, it's not just sometimes the death of someone. You know, um, it relationships die, right? I mean, technically, you could be in a relationship and be in love with someone, and it ends, and you go through the same stages of grief. You know, grief is really, to me, I'm finding grief is love that has no place to go. Technically, like when you're grieving for something, you're grieving because of a loss of something. So when it has no place to go, it kind of wonders, kind of like I guess, like, you can compare it to when we say a soul is lost. I know that sounds deep, but if y'all know me, y'all know I get deeper than the earth anyways. So that was just a something to compare, to like give you a knowledge analogy of how it all works. But yeah, so I have exhausted all my resources with the friend. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what to do about it anymore. I just mainly don't know. Um, I want to get off of here and see if I can end this.